You score a knockdown, go to the neutral corner. Avoid the use of your head, no rabbit punches, no low blows. Good luck, come out boxing at the bell. Let's go.
And tszyu, who is on the road. He has 10 victories in 10 fights, 9 of them in Australia. He has a victory here in the U.S. back in January of '93 when he knocked out Steve Larimore in Tennessee. He has spent time in the U.S. And, you know, looking at some of the highlights, and you see tszyu here, especially with the ponytail, a bit of a reminder of Jorge Paez. And he is going up against a live wire in Hector Lopez. This is a terrific matchup.
Lopez said, I have so many styles that tonight I think I'll box unless he wants to get busy. Rather stay on the inside and slug, war.
Hector Lopez, top rank, number 6 by the WBC, number 8 by the WBA. To be watched by world champions, Julio Cesar Chavez. Junior welterweight champs across the board. Hector Lopez likes to get inside and likes to wear his opponent down.
He likes to get on the inside, but in doing that, occasionally he will say, I'm a professional. I'll take 2 to give mine 1.
Hector Lopez has a strong chin. He has never been knocked down. And he'll go low if he has to early.
Kostya also pushing over with his left hand.
tszyu impeccable in his victories over Juan Laporte. Shut him out in the fight, as he did against Livingstone Bramble. He also knocked out former contender Sammy Fuentes in 70 seconds of the first round. But tonight he faces his toughest opponent in Hector Lopez. Laporte and Bramble, certainly their best days behind them. Fights, or 4 fights when he fought Laporte, would very rarely step in against experienced fighters.
tszyu says, I have great balance inside the ropes. Good movement. He also does a nice little thing. Once you step backwards, he allows for Hector to come in, and then he punches, getting a full extension on his shot. You walk around while you're throwing punches. Let him walk into something. You get the angle on him, he doesn't have the angle on you.
And tszyu has great power, knockout power in both hands. Round 1 comes to a close. And they have come to see this sensation, Kostya tszyu. Turn off the lights of the sparkling sensation.
A great job moving in and getting downstairs to the body. You have to get your opponent's body, take that body away from him, take his heart away from him, and then he stands and slugs with you. Then you can clobber him. The movement is going to give Lopez all kinds of trouble. That angle that tszyu gets. Watch him walk around. That is very pretty. That's very professional. Good. This is what they call ring savvy, ring generalship. You know just where you are in the ring. You know where those ropes are on your back.
The 29th professional fight for Hector Lopez. He has fought 211 rounds coming into this fight to 36 by Kostya tszyu.
Yeah, and Hector Lopez knew that tszyu was going to come out strong at first. He wanted to be patient at first, be cautious, move in, hands up, put the pressure on.
Look at the patience.
You know, and Hector Lopez got to be saying, come on, let's fight.
Yeah, but
let me use the elbow. Ring savvy. Look at, just move just enough to take the power out of your opponent's punch. You don't move a lot.
Silver medal for Hector Lopez. He turned pro with 10 straight victories before losing a 12-rounder in his 11th fight to George Navarro. He would go undefeated in the next 15, including an NABF title. Lopez into a world championship fight, and he just shows you his repertoire going behind the back. He might have picked that up from Magic Johnson living in Los Angeles. But Lopez fought Miguel Gonzalez for the WBC lightweight crown. That was back last April. Had Gonzalez in trouble, nearly out early, but Gonzalez came back to win a 12-rounder.
Well, when you're frustrated, you will revert to sometimes dirty tactics. Here it is, going around the back. Kostya tszyu did not like that. Made him angry. You know, the trainer of Kostya tszyu, Johnny Lewis, said that Kostya tszyu's eyes are steely cold. He said a lot like a great Roberto Duran. I mean, when he gets in there and he gets ready to fight, his eyes 100% focused on his opponent. And that is what's happened through 2 rounds. However, Lopez, got to give him credit, he's put the pressure on. He has changed his styles. He adapted in that 2nd round. And he's tough.
Get up, get up. Keep him up, Jeremy.
tszyu is too hard a hitter to stand there and trade with him.
Lopez wants Tszyu to get into a trade fest.
Good work.
Something like that.
Yeah, right-handed pivot. Very nice work from him. You step around, you get the angle on your opponent. For professional boxers, the fight does not start until 3. You're in the 3rd round, and you see Lopez starting to pick it up a little bit more. Tszyu has to fight back.
Lopez crowding on the ropes, and Tszyu on the break, giving Lopez a little bit of his own medicine. As a young fighter, Tszyu has been compared to Oscar De La Hoya, of coming out of the Olympics, and where De La Hoya stands in the boxing world as a very young fighter.
And I can see why. Both of them fight a lot alike. They both step around, they both get the angles, both have their hands low, both have good head movement, both great balance.
And both look pretty much like seasoned pros.
Yeah, and both of them still trying to prove in their career that they are the world champion.
And this is our main event, and a marvelous matchup. Two fighters putting it on the line here tonight. Kostya tszyu, the sensation from Russia, now training and living in Australia, is a junior welterweight. Hector Lopez, who's ranked as high as number 6 into the championship picture. And at the side always of Kostya tszyu, his lovely wife Natasha. And Natasha's first American TV appearance.
Look at the movement from her. Get out of the way of these punches. You know,
times of the good fighters ducking other good fighters.
The opening's gone, even if it's behind your back. If you think about it, you can't do it.
But so many fighters plotting their course, and they get too careful about who they fight. It's the lack of confidence in themselves. But here's two fighters in different reasons. 30 seconds to go in round number 4.
Ooh, good body punch, digging in. Hector Lopez downstairs. Not so much movement this round from Tszyu.
Lopez says if it comes down to strength, he won't push me around. Kostya tszyu. And in the blue trunks, 25-2-1, Hector Lopez. Both ranked in the top 10 as junior welterweights. Ooh, good right hand there by Tszyu. Lopez got caught coming in.
Good right hand, and Lopez comes back. Tszyu's punches are on the inside. Lopez trying to go outside. A fight, yes, but a battle of wills, too. Try to impose your will on your opponent. Oh, good combinations upstairs and downstairs from Tszyu. Now he's reverted back to the way Hector Lopez loves to fight. Battle.
And you'll see that a lot from Tszyu, where he carries the hands low.
You know, you don't have to move your head 8 inches to get out of the way of a punch. You have to move it just enough to take the power out of it. Oh, good right hand by Lopez. Now Lopez is landing in this round. He's landing and he is moving forward, and this is the part of the fight that he was waiting for. See how Tszyu walks around him? Good left hook. This is a good matchup.
Tszyu off balance for the moment. You don't see that often.
Sounds like a steam engine in the ring. He is breathing heavy.
The victory over Bramble was in August.
Physically strong like Hector Lopez is. His punches hurt, and you can't, when you connect, they don't wobble. Big round for Hector Lopez. He muscled, he pushed, pulled, he got on the inside, and then boom. Big left hook. Now with those fighters, they keep their hands low like Tszyu does. You keep your hands down by your waist, you try to move your head, you will occasionally get caught.
Just got a couple of rounds left. Trying to pick up the pace here in the 6th. Lopez certainly picking up the pace.
So when you carry your hands low, you got to be able to move your head quick or bring those hands up.
Crafty, hard-nosed Hector Lopez.
But Tszyu, I can tell you, very good fighter. Very pretty to watch. Yeah, again, it goes back to what we were talking about. He doesn't know who Hector Lopez is. Other than the ratings, he's not, although he did his homework on this fight, he's not impressed with Hector Lopez.
I think he is impressed. He certainly has. He has respect going in, but he feels that's his job. He's a fighter.
Right.
I mean, he feels I'm ranked ahead of him.
Yeah.
But Kostya tszyu is now bleeding from the mouth. Lopez discounts Tszyu's victory over Bramble. He says Bramble came out just to survive. Anybody could look good if you hit the bag and the bag doesn't hit back. And now the chant from the crowd of Lopez, Lopez. Born in Mexico City, moved to LA.
He's fighting him. This is his fight plan. This is what he wanted to do coming into this match, and he is doing it. You know, you lay in bed and you wait for the big night where you're going to fight. You think about what you're going to do.
We head into the 7th round. This appears to be a very close fight. A world championship fight and a 12-round loss to Miguel Gonzalez last April for that title.
Stay on him. Keep the pressure on. Keep hitting him with shots like that. Good punch.
The reflexes of Tszyu slowing down.
Yeah, I go back to the hands low and also the chin up in the air of Tszyu. You want to try to tuck that chin, keep that chin down.
And even the hand speed you could see here of Tszyu. He is being beaten to the punch by Lopez.
The body shots, they take all the speed out of you. They take the power out of your punch.
Lopez now bouncing on his toe, feeling more and more confident.
Very close fight. Good matchup. Battle back and forth. So far through 6, 3-3. Winning the round. Very close.
Well, he's being beaten to the punch. He's being outboxed. This assignment's starting to look pretty tough for Kostya tszyu or something like that.
Yep.
Jab opening things up for Hector Lopez in this fight.
Now the pot shot's working from Hector Lopez, but he changed his style in this round.
He has a 5-inch reach advantage, and he is using it effectively. And the veteran Hector Lopez coming on in the mid-rounds. Kostya tszyu has explosive hooks, and he may have to pull them out here. His wife, Natasha.
Very worried, and she's getting a good workout over there, too. Good movement. How would you like to sit next to her? She's like all night going to be punching your arm, moving over.
A knockout before Kostya does here tonight.
Yeah, there she is. Get the hands up. Oh, that is so hard. Oh, please, she's saying.
Into the pleading mode.
Yeah, oh, that's so hard. Good combination on the inside. Good work. Well, she's doing something right because Tszyu is landing good, clean shots.
And he's trying to open up. He does load up on his shots.
When he's slowed down, he's throwing his punches, but he's ending up so close on his opponent.
And that's what Lopez is doing after each assault.
This comes from fatigue. Hector Lopez is taking a break this round, but inexperience. Oh, good left hook. Still has power. Still dangerous. That is the thing about fighting a man that is considered a puncher. He can always end the fight, or he can turn the tide of a fight.
Yeah, but he has 8 knockouts in his 10 fights, but none of them have come this late in a fight.
Not to snap on his shots. When there's 15 seconds left so that Kostya can score and try to win the round. There's a old professional trick. You try to win that last few seconds of the round. Try to win the round, and you also send your opponent back to his corner.
That was a slip or a push down, but still might be the psychological turn for Tszyu and seeing Lopez drop to the canvas.
Whatever you can do to get your opponent down there to the canvas.
Oh, nice left hand, a jumping left hand by Tszyu. Kostya tszyu coming in with all the publicity as the phenom, the sensation, 10-0 in 10 pro fights, ranked all the way up at number 3 in the world. But it appears as if he has to pull it out here against the hard-nosed, also top 10 ranked Hector Lopez. Knows all the tricks.
And down again.
Tszyu wants the knockdown.
Yeah, it's a slip. You put your opponent on the canvas. Psychologically, it tells you that between rounds, I overheard Harry Kostya in the corner of Lopez saying, go out there and just coast through this round. If you have to lose a round, do it this round. What the old-time veteran trainers tell their fighters, if you're going to coast the next to last round and come on strong in the final round.
But he meant to say you could lose the round, not lose the fight in this round.
Well, I couldn't tell if he was saying coast or Kostya. Kostya this round.
Hector Lopez has had 3 times as many fights as Tszyu, 7 times as many rounds. He has fought a world championship.
And he is definitely taking a break this round. Tszyu is not. Tszyu says, I need this round. Big punches from him this round.
And he already has this round. Tszyu coming on strong here in the 9th.
He may get the knockout. He still has power, Al.
Combination of Lopez taking the round off and Tszyu knowing he has to come on strong the last 2 rounds.
Very powerful young man.
Heads coming together.
That's the heads.
Work your hands, Tszyu.
Final 10 seconds of the 9th round. Tszyu looking to come on strong, even though he appears to have clinched this 9th round.
Oh.
And the drama builds with 9 rounds down, 1 round to go. Let's listen in to the corners. Quiet during the early rounds, and he has built it to a feverish pitch, and hoping that his fighter picks up on that in that 10th and final round. In that final round to pull out a fight and a championship.
Both of them. Both of them heard the same thing from their corners between rounds. You need this round.
And
I've got the fight scored extremely close, 4-4-1 through 9 rounds.
And Tszyu is now beating Lopez to the punch.
This is the round. You give it everything you got, and it's because Tszyu is on the inside with his punches. Oh, there's Brian Gary gets a shot. Whoops.
There's enough to go around for everybody here in this fight. And Brian getting very careful, breaking up the 2 fighters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is it. Both of them know it.
Now Tszyu muscling Lopez.
Well, remember I told you earlier in the fight, he was breathing extremely heavy.
I'll tell you, Lopez.
Many times when a fighter is so excited about getting in the ring, they leave that energy in the hotel room the day of the fight. He did lay down, he took a nap today, but he was very excited about having this amateur kid come in and fight him, Hector Lopez.
Lopez could run out of gas and still give you another 5 rounds.
There it is, behind the back and in front of the back. No more of that.
You know what? Lopez can't risk getting a point taken away here.
Yeah, but Lopez says, wait a minute, Constantine hit the referee, I should be able to hit my back. Has Constantine punched himself out?
Well, he runs into that shot. I kind of wish this was a 12-rounder.
We do, thank
you.
you.
Right. Down to 35 seconds left in the fight. 2 warriors.
Yeah, good brawl. Tuesday night's all about.
I got you, no punch. Step back.
Worth the wait. Final 20 seconds.
No knockdowns in this fight. And there will be no knockouts. And Lopez ends it with a low blow. Wants to make sure there's no finishing flurry by Tszyu.
Yeah.
10 rounds. Action-packed as advertised. And now Kostya Tszyu, for the first time as a pro, heads into his corner wondering if he is still undefeated. Let's find out. We'll go to Mark Biro for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Tom Brown scores it 97-94. Judge Don Ballas scores it 99-92. Judge Frank Skilbred scores it 97-93. All to the winner, Konstantin Kostya.
Lopez just turns away 99-92. Wow. And Tszyu hears the boos of some of the crowd, and Lopez wants nothing to do with it, and he exits stage left immediately.